Hi everyone, welcome back to Good or Good Enough. So I finally saw Heads of State, and here is my little review. So what happened in Heads of State? When the UK Prime Minister and US President become the targets of a foreign adversary, they're forced to rely on one another to thwart a global conspiracy. So this film is an hour and 56 minutes. It's PG-13, fine for all. Has 6.4 stars for some reason. I don't think it's that bad. Pretty simple, very entertaining, awesome action sequences, cool twist, great cinematography and sound design, funny dialogue. President Will Derringer and Prime Minister Sam Clark are attacked on their plane and end up in a forest in somewhere that the US can't go, and must figure out how to get back and find out who's behind it. Definitely recommend this film. It's not bad. Very simple. Lots of fun. The twist is very simple, like I was saying. So maybe that's why some people didn't really enjoy it. The John Cena and Idris Elba are okay in their roles. Idris Elba looks better than John Cena as the president. So now we'll get into spoilers. So it's revealed that an MI6 agent, Noelle, and her team are after a Russian arms dealer named Viktor Gradov, who wants revenge after MI6 destroyed his possible nuke operation and killed his son. Noelle explains MI6 stopped his nuke operation, so this is his revenge for killing his son, and says someone must have helped him, and who? Pretty funny. This is the part right here where they explain what happened. So yeah, basically this is revenge, and he's working with someone, and then finally at the end of the movie, Sam and Will are able to defeat Gradov. They apparently kind of recreate the final scene of one of Will's movies that he's in. Turns out Sam does watch them. Gradov shoots an arrow at him as Will throws the little baby, and are able to blow up the helicopter that Gradov is in, and they successfully kill him. And then here we do find out that Kirk is behind it. She's making it look like Bradshaw is behind it. Will is able to figure this out, and then they go there, they show up, and they out her in front of everybody, and then she's really mad about it. And then and she starts giving her speech where she's killed by Gradov, and he throws a grenade in, and then they all leave. Yeah, and that's pretty much Heads of State. That's what happens in it. It's pretty simple, pretty fun. Pretty simple twist, but very fun how they do it, I would say. They definitely, very entertaining film. Sam and Noelle previously worked together, I think, in the MI6. I'm pretty sure that's like what they were getting at. Yeah, here's where it seems like Sam knows Noelle. She was part of the group that was after Gradov at the beginning of the movie. This part here, where they're all after Gradov, I believe it's because, yeah, Sam used to work with Noelle, possibly. The final scene, of course, is Will and Sam bonding together. I think they're eating the fish and chips thing is the joke throughout the movie. It ends with all the news people there watching them. Very fun. There's a mid-credit scene with Jack Quaid in it. It's pretty cool. He's just doing his thing, and then it turns out the girls are not hanging out with him. They're just there to get a drink. And then that girl's there. Very cool. I really like this movie. A lot of fun. And now we'll get into some of my favorite moments from this film. I do like the part at the beginning, the rogue agents sabotage the plane. One of them is dressed up as a chef and infiltrates the cockpit. This guy, and he manages to kill everyone, which leads into this cool scene of him taking out 3 guys very quickly, right here. Look how quick he takes them out. So cool. And this guy just runs in and hits him really hard. Really cool scene. I really liked it. This scene too, where the Secret Service really shows how dedicated to his job he is. He gives Sam and Will parachutes, and they both are forced to jump out of the plane, and the Secret Service guy tells him that they both have to survive. Really awesome to see this guy, the character written that he's so dedicated to his job. These 2 people have to survive, and I mean, this guy shows what a true American and patriot he is, willing to go down with the plane. probably survived it. What a good character. What a good person to really show his dedication to his job, that these two people are very important and he's willing to give up his life to protect these two. That's pretty awesome. The scene when they're in the forest is kind of funny. There's some funny banter. Sam's walking around. And then they do a funny phone joke where they throw their phones into the river. I don't know. It's kind of a simple little joke. Another funny scene is when they have to go meet this group of crazy people, or they're like over the top people. They're just very aggressive. They both have to somehow, they want to steal the car, and then these like thugs decide to go over and check out what they're doing. It's pretty hilarious, the little scuffle that they get into, and then they want the watch. They go back and forth and everything. Pretty hilarious scene. And they finally fight each other, and hilarious. Just like totally funny. And it's really cool that you get to see this Sam actually like knows how to fight. And then the big thing is like that Will is like an actor, and he's president in the movie. So they literally, like, he doesn't really know how to do too much. A lot of it is by accident, like that. So funny. And yeah, he kind of wins by like luck, but Sam obviously knows how to do stuff, which is, I'm pretty sure he was a MI6 agent before. So funny. Hilarious scene. The other hilarious scene is Jack Quaid as Marty Comer. They go to him for some help. The bad guys end up finding them. So yeah, the bad guys show up and he shows them the weapons room. It's not as crazy, but Marty suddenly gears up, they do a little joke. They all get ready. They blast the front door. Marty puts on a Beastie Boys song, and then he instructs them on something and grabs the monitor or the TV, the camera TV, and watches them on the camera the whole time while Will and Sam both feed the wire out. It is hilarious. He's got the whole place prepared and ready for this, and he's just loving this. This scene is so cool. It's cool because Jack Quaid is getting all of these roles as funny, over-the-top, wild characters. He uses the camera to watch them and does almost like a John Wick style sequence as he takes out all these bad guys, watching them through the TV, through the monitor, until they finally discover his discovers his camera that he's watching him the whole time. He's got this whole place booby-trapped with everything. He's got guns all over the place, and they kind of take him out. And I guess it's maybe like you end up kind of thinking he died, but he does survive, I guess. But that sequence is so cool. I love it. Another cool scene is when Sam is reunited with Noelle. He finds out that she survived it. This goes into a trivia. What that I found out is that earlier in the movie, Will Derringer mentions that he would have liked to work with Wes Anderson. Later on, the sequence depicting Noelle's journey, the scene I'll show you right now, from the Spanish Tomato Festival at the Safe House in the beginning of the movie, is comprised of shots that bear very distinct characteristics of Wes Anderson's style, such as fast-paced, very symmetrical composition, vivid colors and details typically not seen in the rest of the movie, and comical, almost cartoonish elements. This is a funny scene right here. Watch this. Exactly like Wes Anderson. Isn't this hilarious? I sped it up a little bit, but it's basically just like that. Like, shows all the stuff she had to go through just to get back to there. That is so funny. Really awesome. I think they do that twice. There might be another one where they do it also. The mirror box scene is really cool. Also, they have to go find a secure terminal. It's located on the 5th floor of a building. They arrive and they can't find it. And she decides to check it out and finds out that it's a really complex mirror box. Kind of smart. A lot of work just to hide it. don't you think like most people would have gone in and probably looked around? It's like technically meant for somebody to walk by, just look in and see it, and then keep walking. To the average person, there's nothing really in there, but I love it. It's really cool looking. This fight scene is really cool too. Sam sticks a stick of dynamite into someone's helmet because he somehow like they shoot something in there, or he triggers, he lights it on fire or something, the box, and then the bag, and he accidentally pulls a pin, so he has to get rid of the bag of grenades. It blows up, huge explosion, followed by Sam somehow getting a stick of dynamite, or I guess that RPG head, and as the guy comes up, he sticks it into the guy's helmet and it goes back down and blows up on the floor. Really funny scene, really like kind of jokey sort of humor, jokey sort of shootouts and sequences. This scene too is really cool when they're both stuck in the container and the helicopter uses grapples and anchors to grip the box that they're in and rip it out through the wall. Very cool scene, pretty awesome, very like perilous, or you think the characters are in great peril. Beautifully shot, very awesome. Yeah, sick sequence. I really like that one. When Sam and Will are on the building, and then it turns out that Sam has seen all of Will's movies, and then they recreate the end of one of them to stop Grad off. Pretty cool. Maybe it was a little forced, of course, but the characters ended up working together and settling their differences and all of that. Classic story. And the final scene, or the after credits scene with Jack Quaid's character, Marty Comer, and the girls is really funny. He definitely is getting a lot of roles and is really starting to be everywhere. And his characters, or like the characters he gets, that he gets to play are pretty fun characters in good roles. I haven't seen him do anything like a heavy makeup yet, or like a biopic of somebody, something that really showcases his acting on the level of Johnny Depp, perhaps. We'll now get into things I'd fix for it. Nothing really, honestly. John Cena might be a little not too convincible as a president. Idris Elba looks fine, I think. And how did it look? It had crisp colors, great cinematography, nicely shot, very creative, especially the Wes Anderson reference with the editing, funny sequences, cool shots. And how did it sound? Loud sound, good use of music, lots of gunfire, lots of weapons, explosions, lots of rumble, good use of surround sound for sure. So my final thoughts for Heads of State is that it's a lot of fun. 1 hour, 56 minutes, PG-13, fine for all. 6.4 stars, low rating. It's not amazing, but it's very entertaining though. I keep saying that. Awesome action sequences, cool twist, pretty simple, great cinematography and sound design, funny dialogue. President Will Derringer and Prime Minister Sam Clark are attacked on their plane and end up in a forest. They have to put aside their differences and figure out how to get back and find out who's behind all of it while they bond and hang out the whole time. They have to find out who's behind these sessions attempts, who's behind it. Is pretty fun, pretty simple. I definitely recommend this film. That leads me to my final rating for this film. I say this film is good. And that wraps up this review of Heads of State. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know down below what you thought of this film, and I'll see you in the next review.